Hi there again, I'm Larry Silva with Housing Assistance. I'm here to tell you how to apply for subsidized housing. Sometimes people call this public housing. There are many different housing locations that offer reduced rent for households that qualify based on their income. How do you find them and get in? Well, I'm going to tell you. First up, the CHAMP application. CHAMP stands for the Common Housing Application for Massachusetts Public Housing. It's a single online application and can be used for most Massachusetts public housing agencies like individual town housing authorities. With this single application, you can apply to multiple different housing locations, and there are over 240 housing authorities in Massachusetts. Having a single list for the state is how public housing entities can coordinate their offerings to applicants, meaning they can find housing for individuals and families more efficiently. Applicants are chosen off of a CHAMP application list in order of priority and preference. For instance, a priority could mean that the applicant's status might be currently homeless, and a preference could be that the applicant is also currently living within the town that has an available unit. Now, just because you can apply to many locations with a single application, that doesn't mean that you should apply to everything on the list. Just pick the location where you're actually willing to live or to relocate to. Because if you decline unit offers, this can decrease your chances of being selected elsewhere, and eventually you will be removed from all of these waitlists. Nobody wants that. And make sure you have a current working email address. A working email address, or by mail, is the most likely way a housing authority will contact you. Here's a few helpful tips to make sure your CHAMP application is processed as smoothly as possible. First, you're going to want to make sure you keep a record of how and when your application was submitted. If you ever have to edit or update your application during the process, you're going to need this information. If you change your mailing address or where you live, be sure to update your application. Mail is the primary way you will be contacted if a unit becomes available to you. And be sure to update your application if you have any preference or priority changes. This could be, but not limited to, your disability status, your household composition, current residency, or veteran status. Knowing your login, name, and password are critical to updating your information. So maybe you want to write it down and keep it somewhere safe.